Greetings, salutations, and hey, Gabriel, how are you doing? I know I may be doing this lesson for you and for Lola this week because I know that you have a new addition to the family. Congratulations, that is so cool. I was going to say, however, in the case of you and your study, here's my quote from Miss Beth. There's no off-season in the music industry. I was trying to read it and look at the thing too. I've had that up there all day just because, you know, with music, it's not like sports. It's unlike anything that you've ever been in. Music is one of those things you take one day off of practice and you can tell the difference in your playing. You take 2 days off, I can tell and you can tell, meaning me, your teacher. You take 3 days off, the audience knows, everybody knows. And then if you take more days off than that, usually, as my teacher used to tell me, you're backtracking and you have to start over. So we don't want to do that, especially with guitar. Why? Because, you know, you're working not only to develop your finger shapes for chords, but also your calluses, believe it or not, so that when you play, you have that in your fingers so that you don't have to worry about being sore. You also want to keep practicing. Why do you want to keep practicing? So that your fingers continue to develop the strength to play the chords that we're starting to learn, as well as the individual note exercises that we did, like at the recital. By the way, you did a great job at the recital, and so did you, Lola. Beautiful job at the recital. Lola goes, well, what does all that have to do with calluses and me? Well, with you, no. With your singing, what you would do if you take 1 day off, you can tell the difference. 2 days off, yes, I can tell and you can tell. 3 days off, the audience can tell. Why? And then you have to backtrack. Because with singing, what are we having to remember to work on? Breath development, making sure you take in enough air for phrases, as well as your ear, remembering what the pitches are, not just singing along with the recording, but way beyond that, where you're singing the notes, making sure that you're making the best sound quality on all of the notes. So these are things that we want to continue to develop, of course, as you're practicing and moving forward with your music, both of you. We want to continue to improve and continue to work meticulously to develop your listening skills of what you're doing, what you're playing, or what you're singing. Or, in the case of singing and playing simultaneously, making sure you're able to listen to both things as you're going along, because it can definitely evolve to that with both of you. So, happy practicing this week. Let's try, since I know Gabe is not here tonight, it could be a possibility that Lola has the same thing, so I'm going to record this for both of you. Let's try real hard this week just to work on additional things. You can find some more music that interests you. That's fine. With you, Gabe, you can keep looking in the book that I gave you, that binder. There's plenty more music to work on and the chords. With you, Lola, what you can work on to continue to improve, of course, you could find a different song. It does not have to be the same person that sang Alaska, Maggie. It could be someone else. I would say maybe find a different artist. I'm going to give you a suggestion. Let's maybe look at some Adele, Adele. That would be great. There's a new album she came out with recently. There's a song in there that I've heard a lot, you know, in the last few weeks. It's called Easy on Me. You might like that. Another artist you can maybe look at if you go, oh, I don't know about that. You can look at music like the music of Lauren Daigle. She sings some spiritual type music. All of it, there's nothing controversial in the lyrics, which is always a positive when we're working on music. I don't want to be worrying about a word that slips out or a weird topic. So Lauren Daigle, some great music. My only concern with Lauren Daigle, with your voice, we got to make sure that you pick a song that doesn't go too low. Some of her music is pretty low. Her range is pretty big. So just kind of, if you listen to her music and you find a song that works for you, great. If there's one that is too low, I can teach you how to do that later. But in the meantime, you might have to pick a different one or sing what she's singing, but a little higher, because your voice has that light sparkly punch to it. So, well, I'll make sure that you realize what you have as far as your range. Y'all have a wonderful week, and if I don't see you, Lola, I'll send this to you later. If I do see you, great. I won't send this, but I'll send this to your brother, because Gabe's got things to go on tonight too, and probably both of you I know are busy with the addition to the family. All right, have a great day.